Hello, Henshin Heroes, Henshin Nation, whichever you prefer. So, no live stream this week because all of us hosts were not available again. That will hopefully be remedied soon. Stay tuned for that. So, New Generation Stars, was it episode 8? I think tonight. I think it was episode 8. It's a repackage Ultraman Trigger episode, specifically the part 2, I think, of the two-parter where he teamed up with Ultraman ZEZTZ, whichever name you prefer. And then Decker shows up at the end. That was the extent of it. There you go. However, Kamen Rider ZEZTZ, whatever, wasn't a whole lot better. We had a clip show. Now, normally, it's episodes like this that have prompted my cohorts, the Sentai guy and the Metal Don, to, I won't give away too much, but we're going to be instituting a new rule next season for Henshin Power V3, where when we run into something like this, we don't really have anything to add to the conversation, we bank that time and use it for something else. So instead of talking about another episode for 3 minutes, we'll talk about it for 6. Basically skip this one. Except I will give this one credit. This isn't really a clip show that you can skip. Now, mind you, most of the episode is kind of unnecessary because it's just Baku telling the other characters stuff we already know and kind of sort of explaining what's going on if I'm understanding what this is talking about. Basically what's happening here is Baku was in a dream in the dream. So it's Inception. He was in a dream within a dream. But now he's awake. So most of what we saw before this happened, but it didn't happen. But obviously, not everything that we saw was part of the dream. I'm still a little confused on certain things, admittedly. Yeah, sorry, I've been up since like 7:30 this morning. Anyway, but then we get some original footage at the end with the introduction of yet another rider who I think might be Evil Boss Lady. And a little bit of new fight footage, which is kind of nice. So it's not completely skippable, but it's still an outdated clip show.